Hello everyone, it's G here with Golden Thread Tarot. So honestly, I was just pulling some tarot cards for myself personally, and the Divine Masculine just kind of popped out of the deck and was like, "I have a message, and I want you to record it." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Okay." So also here jumped out of the deck, um, the reversed Wheel of Fortune, and I just keep hearing it's not time, it's not time. And then here too on the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. So a wait about waiting, right? This Divine Masculine has done something very serious, possibly like legally. Wow. Okay. So Hierophant in reverse, right? In this wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I honestly think that there are some divine masculines out there who were in a really unpleasant, really unfulfilling relationship, possibly even a marriage, and they have left this relationship, left this serious commitment that has made them very unhappy. Sorry, I fell out. And yeah, so if you're divine, if you identify with your divine masculine possibly being married, hold on just 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, if you identify with your divine masculine possibly even being married, I think they have put in their papers, right? Like what I was just saying. I think they've done something, even possibly legally, like they might have legally separated. They could have broke a contract. Like what some of you might identify with your divine masculine being in karmic situations about a job or about a distance between you, some kind of work commitment that causes there to be a distance of like even like space. Like you guys, this person, your divine masculine, could have had to move away because of work. Yeah. Eight of Wands. They had a lot of opportunities like present themselves to them and they took them, which that's good. But these opportunities, yeah. Ten of Pentacles. These opportunities either like weren't exactly what they thought they were going to be, or this relationship that they possibly chose over you was definitely not what they thought it was going to be. And I just hear they feel like there's really big lack of stability, lack of insight, and they just keep saying it's not time, it's not time. This divine masculine might identify with having some kind of like commitment issues and feeling like they really want to be with their divine feminine. They know who that person is to them, and yet they hold themselves back because they feel like they're not ready exactly to match what this divine feminine might really want, like to be married or to have kids or to start a really serious relationship. And this divine masculine kind of sees this, like his fear of commitment is being like triggered, and he's kind of like, I don't know, this masculine might really not really in the past may have not really believed in commitment, believed in like getting married or something, because of something in his childhood may have made him not believe in true love or not believe in true marriage, or like that I'm hearing that a man could be faithful or just like, be committed to a singular person. Also hearing guilt. They're feeling really guilty about something. What's this guilt about? Divine masculine. What do you feel guilty about? Ooh. The devil. An obsession. You like, especially if this masculine identified with being in a relationship. Yeah. This two of pentacles balancing. Yeah, they could have been balancing you and a marriage. They could have been, they could just feel really guilty about thinking about somebody outside of the marriage. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. So towards his divine feminine, he feels guilty because he feels like he was juggling you. Maybe he felt like he has you on the side. Maybe he felt like he was kind of disrespecting you a little bit. He also feels like if he does identify with being in a long-term, like actual committed relationship or a marriage, he feels really guilty about how much he's been thinking about you, fantasizing about you, and he's just feeling like these layers of guilt about this. But he knows You know, he also could feel like right here. Sorry, I looked at this. Five of Pentacles. He feels really guilty. Also, another layer of guilt about leaving his family, right? Yeah, but he wants like this Queen of Cups because right now, Five of Cups, he feels so lacking. He's lacking this love that he feels from his divine feminine. And I just heard that. Um, actually don't even know who sings that song. It's that Lost Without You song. Where's it go? Lost without you, I can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Yeah, so, yeah, Strength. Wow. That came out right then. He was just like, he's really feeling really strongly in love. He's feeling this magnetic pull back to his divine feminine. And he's just like, in the past he might have felt very regretful about the thought of leaving his family, about getting a divorce. There might be religious, like right here with this here, right? He might feel like if he's like strongly Catholic or something like that, he might feel like, or he might, if he was raised to believe that divorce is not a possibility, or that it's like a sin, or just him in general, he might have wanted to commit himself and be like, once I get married, that's all that I want. He might be kind of seeing things a little bit kind of boxed in his mind. He might be feeling kind of boxed in and trapped in this thought of, in this guilt about leaving his family, turning his back. Like I said, he might even feel like he has to leave his religion or leave his church to choose to be with the divine feminine. Okay, with this here, this Knight of Wands in reverse, it's possible the divine masculine could have lied to you. They could have not told you that they were even married. Maybe they didn't even tell you that they were in a relationship. Maybe they lied and told you like they had a girlfriend or something, but they actually had a wife and they never told you that. I just keep hearing somebody say there's so much you don't know. Like I'm seeing like the moon card, like or the moon card in reverse too. Like, oof, a tower in reverse. Absolutely. Like hiding things, feeling like things are going to fall apart if you knew the truth. Wow. King of Cups. If he feels like if he came forward and revealed how he really felt about you, that he would have to, or sorry, I keep saying he, that the divine masculine feels like if they came forward and told you how they really felt, that there would be so much they would have to give up. Like I just hear I could lose everything. So they really feel like once they choose you, like it's a choice that they can never undo. And not like they would want to undo choosing you or anything like that. But it's kind of like this. I don't know. It's such. It's so much. There's just so many things that the divine masculine is thinking about, just how they would have to reorder their life. There's also something about, definitely about leaving a family. So like I said, this divine masculine could be married. He could have kids. He or she could have kids. Yeah. Here. With this Queen of Cups coming out again, I thought that, and the Seven of Swords, absolutely. So he feels like he's having to sneak. He feels like he's having to sneak away from his family or from their family to come and get this love from their divine feminine. And they feel guilty about that too. They're like, I don't like doing that to you. I don't like feeling like I'm sneaking away from my family. I'm sneaking away from this commitment, from this marriage, and wanting to be with you. Yeah. But Ace of Pentacles, like I cannot look over this. This is such a gift, like a opportunity. I want an opportunity for a brand new beginning with you, because they're very unhappy where they are. It feels like they're yeah. So a queen and a page. They could feel very controlled by an older person, maybe an older female relative, or their wife or their partner right now. That's the feminine energy in their life now, could feel very controlling, very dominant. Um, um, they also feel like something about them feels like higher status than a divine masculine. I don't know if that's just in his head, or maybe I'm not sure. So there's some kind of like where this divine masculine feels like a page next to this queen, and like I said, it could honestly be like, this person makes them feel like a child. It could, with this page status, it could literally be their mother, um, or this dominant female figure in their life. Yeah, and I just feel like they feel. Sorry about that. Ran out of storage. All right, like I was saying, I want to see if you guys can see this too. But the way that this is set up right here, right? So I'm just gonna lower that down. Sorry if that helps you kind of feel motion sick or anything. So the way this is set up, right, with this page here, looking here with this King of Pentacles and this Two of Pentacles, it's kind of like back and forth, feeling like it's not the right time. And here, defending their emotions against this Queen of Swords. So defending their emotions in you, and in between here, in between them and this sneaky Queen of Cups energy over here on the side, right? It's like this page is like looking over through this tower and this devil card over to this sneaky energy. So it's like this, they feel, there's so much guilt here. They feel so much guilt about choosing the divine feminine. And yeah, but look, Eight of Cups walking away. There's that Moon card, right? So many secrets, so much you don't know, but hey, it is upright, which means it's coming to the light, right? He wants to bring this to the light. He wants to bring how he truly feels, who he truly is. The Six of Pentacles. He wants to come in and balance out this situation. Oof. Ten of Wands. He wants to lay down all these burdens, right? He wants to lay down all this guilt. He doesn't want to feel guilty about this whole situation, which is why he is like reverse Hierophant, right? Which is why he is seeing himself out of this situation. Yeah. He's putting a lot of work to do this. It's causing a lot. He could be having to work a lot to come up with the money to do this. He might be just having to put in having a lot of courage, having a lot of strength. Like the strength card came out earlier, right? Yeah. To Six of Cups. He really wants this reunion with you, though, Divine Feminine. Like I was saying, he might be having to put in a lot of work to get this done, right? Hiring a lawyer, doing all of that. Maybe like talking to this parental figure here, or setting up if it is if the karmic situation is more like less like a relationship and more just like having to go against, right, these delusions, this energy, this kind of like controlling energy in his life, and like let the towers fall, the mask fall, right? If he is just having to go against more of like a parental figure, or going against his family or something like that. Wow, I saw that and I had to, okay, Empress, right? But he's going to do it because you're the Empress, right? But yeah, Eight of Swords, he still feels a little bit trapped. He's keeping himself trapped in his mind, worrying about all the guilt, but he wants to lay that down. He wants to come forward. If he's having to put in the work, hire the lawyers, do whatever it takes, save up the money to get his in place, or whatever the situation is, right? There was also breaking some kind of contract here. He could be trying to break some kind of lease and move out, or find his own place to stay, his own place to live. Ooh, I didn't see that flip. Temperance, right? But he's having to have patience. But he's being divinely guided with this falling right here over the Empress, right? Like he's being divinely guided to do this. Oof, World card. He might be doing this in secret. He might not even be telling anybody what's really happening in his life, right? Right here, with this Seven of Wands peeking out right there. And the Three of Swords as well, right? Like going through heartbreak, feeling really defensive because maybe he is, you know, maybe a marriage has split up here. I was hearing like if he was married or if he wasn't in a karmic relationship, it's very possible that the karmic could have broke up with him. I just heard infidelity, so he could have been cheating on the karmic, right? There's that sneaky getting love elsewhere kind of energy is possible, right? Here, the Magician. But he is manifesting all of this. He's manifesting this new beginning, this new chance, this balancing, right? And to here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, right? This family possibly having to go against his family, having to leave a family, you know, his wife or her husband or whatever the situation is. Eight of Cups, but they're gonna do it. It's like they're trying to manifest the courage and the strength to be able to do this. Yeah. To try to get out of this unhappy marriage, or trying to get out of this kind of like this Five of Cups mindset where they're seeing like the lack of this. They're feeling really down right now though. Especially if the karmic left them. They're just I'm feeling like a lot of like why. If you want to know why, some kind of karmic justice, some kind of negative karmic cycle was happening here. You're getting the justice, right? The seeds you have sowed is what I just heard. The seeds you have sowed, you're getting the seeds you have sowed. Feeling kind of blocked, reverse chariot, feeling like they can't step forward right now. Also, something about feeling like it's something about them misjudging the situation, like they're misjudging like how the divine feminine would act towards them is what I'm hearing. Yeah. They're feeling like they really have to kind of like consolidate their energy right now. Like they're having to pull back their energy. Um, yeah. But they're keeping the hope about this situation alive. But yeah, this Nine of Pentacles, they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you. Yeah. Wow. The Three of Cups in reverse, right? They don't want to see you and put them in a third party situation like they put you in a third party situation. They're definitely feeling like they don't want to see you with anybody else, but they're feeling there's kind of this like, yeah, they feel really kind of imbalanced. They also could be feeling like all of their finances are being drained away. Like if they are going through a divorce or something, all of the money they've had to pay out or child support or any of that is really feeling like it's really draining their finances. They're feeling like they're having to prioritize. Yeah. Seven of Wands are having to prioritize where they're putting their energy. They're having to be really defensive about kind of cutting a lot of people off and a lot of energy off, which also means cutting the divine feminine off for right now, or kind of like putting on a back burner. Yeah, there's not really wanting a new start right this particular second, really wanting some alone time. I'm seeing kind of like the Hermit card, but not. Yeah. Ooh, yep. High Priestess. They're really trying to listen to their intuition and get really reflective is what I just heard. Reflective. And I just heard pensive, like pensive from like Harry Potter, or like that's the first thing my mind went through. I know the word pensive, what it also, you know, what is exactly that, right? To be reflective. But my mind also went to the Harry Potter pensive, like looking back over old memories. Like, so they're like looking back, thinking, trying to make sense out of what happened. They could be listening to their intuition. I just heard somebody say finally, listening to their intuition and like really peering back and reflecting on maybe like old conversations that you've had, or if you have text messages, looking back over old text messages and really like using this time to really reflect I just keep hearing reflect, 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 and also mirror. This could be mirroring. You both could be doing this. You both could be turning inward and kind of like working, right? Concentrating on working on setting up, right? Especially if they feel like they've lost kind of this, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They feel like they've lost that kind of empire that they were setting up before. They feel like they're having to start over. Yeah. Five of Swords in reverse. They're feeling like they're just having to do whatever it takes right now. But it's like also the divine is kind of trying to tell them that the answer is right in front of them. The answer is right in front of them. That's what I just heard looking at that. Okay. That was weird. Wow. Okay. Did you see that? Talk about involuntary hand movement. Yeah. So this not really having an idea, not really knowing how to go forward, how to bring this forward, right? Not really feeling like, right? Really, they don't have an idea how to come forward and bring you this message of love, how to really tell you how they really feel. They feel misguided. I heard someone say that maybe they've been asking around for advice and they're just realizing now it's really the wrong advice. Yep. Hangman in reverse, definitely. They were definitely lacking proper perspective on this whole relationship. Because definitely Two of Cups. I know you guys saw that fall out. The Two of Cups, they know, right, that this relationship is supposed to be. And it's kind of like the divine masculine acknowledging their mistakes. Yeah. Wow. Acknowledging their mistakes, realizing that they were kind of like, what is the expression? It's kind of getting muddled up in my mind. Looking a gift horse in the mouth. I'm not sure if that exactly applies here, but that's what I heard in my mind. Also here, Judgment in reverse, really not calling forward, not listening to the call is what I just heard. Not listening to what they should have done to begin with. Uh-oh. Oof, my cards got all kind of messed up. And I also just saw the Five of Swords and the Two of Wands, like fighting for a future. Okay, right, definitely here, fighting for a future, right? And then out pops the Page of Pentacles. So like starting some kind of business, possibly. Having to restart a business. I just heard something that'll make you proud. So the Divine Masculine is trying to put some kind of project or something together that'll make the Divine Feminine, that'll impress the Divine Feminine and make them feel like proud of the work that they've been doing. What else have you got to say? Thank you. Yeah. So definitely, right? With that Knight of Wands, definitely doing some kind of creative project. And I just saw another one of my cards, one of my handmaid's cards in my like a love letter cards that was like asking like, are you my muse? Like I've been writing, I've been painting, drawing, thinking of you. Are you a muse? Wow, wow. Okay. So all of that just popped out. I'm gonna take all that back. Oh, like the same card just popped out. Wow. Okay. So definitely feeling like it's really hard that I just heard it's hard to choose. So some divine masculines might be feeling like it's hard to choose. Like, and it could not mean hard to choose you over the karmic. I'm hearing no, not hard to choose you over the karmic, but hard. If it is like a family situation, this masculine feels like they have to choose their they have to choose you over their family. Something about like their family just really doesn't approve of you. Yeah, they really, somebody in their family or somebody really close to them, it's like family really wants to see the death of this relationship. They do not want this to come about. Right, the death card here is about death and rebirth, right? But here I'm reading like no rebirth, stay dead. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, there's really somebody that's close to the divine masculine that really does not want this relationship to come about. They do not want him, or sorry, them to take this step forward. They don't want them to choose. I just heard he didn't choose me, so why should he choose you? Wow. Sounds like a hater. Okay, right. King of Wands, definitely. This King of Wands is there's like passion, fiery passion, but then also here with his with the mind, right? Really wanting to come forward to be about their truth, to really express to you like how much passion and how they really feel about you. Woo. All right, but definitely, right? Knight of Swords here. They are definitely coming forward. They're definitely about to make this effort. Ooh, yes, because why? The Strength card, there it is. It kept peeping itself. And hello, Page of Pentacles coming out again. I feel like, hello, Kitty. I feel like that's where I'm going to end this too, right? But overall, right, your divine masculine is really trying to overcome some things. I'm really feeling really strong with this collective that there's divine masculine that's really having to, it was, I'm feeling, I heard it was easy to let go of my karmic, like a karmic situation, but a karmic situation with their family has been, so now you guys see, like, this is what she always tried to do. Like, she just wants to hang out on top of the card. Oh, I'm sorry, Kitty. She just wants to hang out on top of the cards. So, this is my mouth, but they are going to do it. They are finding the strength now to come forward and to deliver this message 1555 on the clock to make the changes that they need to make to make this really happen. They're definitely, don't forget, they're working on some kind of project. They feel like there's some kind of project they need to work on. Okay, they're worried. Wow, hermit mode, right? They're kind of saying to themselves because they're feeling, it's possible that they could be feeling a slight lack of creativity, or they could have hit a block with the project that they were working on, and they really want to start this project with you. Is what I just heard, but they're really worried that it's possible that you might kind of like turn your back on them or not really want to work with them, that you might not have the same passion, right? They were here as the as the King of Wands, right? And they're kind of worried that you don't have the same passion as them. I'm sorry, Kitty. Oh no. But they don't have, you don't have the same passion for them as you do with you. Maybe they're like, oh, to there's some kind of like insecurity here about feeling like that this is like a strictly like business situation. Like they'll come forward and be like, oh, I have this business idea and we should work together. And then you'll be like, oh yeah, that's great. And they're like, oh, also like I really want to be with you. And then you're gonna be like, what? No, inappropriate. Like, so they have this really big fear or something like that. Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at the divine masculines, like, fears. Those are to them they're very genuine anxieties. But I'm laughing because like I'm feeling like in this collective the divine feminine is like, what? Like, absolutely. Exactly, right? What are you talking about? Like, I definitely have that passion back for you, okay? Like, what are you talking about? Ace of Wands, I definitely got the idea right. And here, this, yeah, I'm also feeling like there's also some kind of background insecurity here, like about performance. Like this masculine feels like they won't perform up to your standards. Um, I don't know. That's as far as they want to go with that. So, but that's like an additional like. Is that where you want to end it? We were ending on such a good note, and you also want to be like, I'm worried about it. Like they're feeling really anxious. They're really feeling like they won't be able to perform up to your standards. Is what I'm hearing. Can we end this on something a little bit nicer, please? Oh my gosh. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, put some more back in. Right, there's not that many. So what do you want to end on, divine masculine? Is that enough? No? Okay. Okay. So you want one of these cards to come out. Okay. So I just heard